Yo, what is going on, YouTube? I hope y'all are having a blessed day, a blessed night, whatever time it may be for you. If y'all are already scrolling by, feel free to stop in, say what's up, drop a like. We're chilling. We're gonna be out here for a while tonight. We're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff tonight. So if y'all would just stop by, if you're scrolling by, come say what's up. We're chilling. Hey, I appreciate the like. Give me 1 second. I'm starting the YouTube poll. Can't see the chat while I do this. All right, I got that poll up. What's going on, Saint? Stay dangerous. How you doing, man? I appreciate you stopping by. Man, so I'm just chilling. I got a lot of stuff to talk about during tonight's live stream. Um, I don't know if you remember, but I used to go over, try to go up to date or be up to date with the laws and everything and what's going on with that. Yes, sir. MPA and an MP5. Tell y'all what, that MPA 30T, that shit is fun to bump fire. I could do it all day. But yeah, it's been a while since it's been like a week or two since I've really been on here how I usually am. It's also raining in the background. Um, So I'm gonna give it a little while for everybody to get in here. We usually have 20, 30 people in here maybe. Sometimes it'll be like an average of 100 throughout the entire live stream. So we're gonna just give everybody a minute, especially on this late Thursday night. I'm gonna be going over sorry, yeah, the MPA is really fun to shoot. I'd buy more of them. I'd buy three of them. But I'm gonna be going over like um, bills that are going through different states, stuff of that nature. But I see y'all getting in here. I appreciate y'all stopping by. If y'all are new here, feel free to drop a sub, drop a like. We're going to be going over some firearm content. Excuse me, legislation, stuff of that nature. I appreciate y'all being here for real. What's going on, Ryan? What's going on, Kyle? What's going on, Legendary? What's up, man? I'm back, better than ever. Work's going amazing. All right, I guess we can go ahead and get into this. Um, this was for last night. Last night I didn't get around to in the live stream. I worked like a I've been working 12-hour shifts 5 days a week. I'm tired. So I miss y'all, man. I miss coming on here talking to y'all. Anything going on in Missouri? Let me see. So this was from last night. I don't have anything up to date as of today. Um, Let me see if there's anything here. I got North Carolina, NFA stuff. I don't think so. Hey, I appreciate it. Hopefully that rain stays calm so I can talk about all of this. So I'm just going through it to see if there's anything from Missouri. I do not see anything from Missouri. NC, North Carolina. Yeah. So I guess we'll go over this. North Carolina passes constitutional carry bill. Um, Bill Senate Bill 50, freedom to carry NC Date passed June 11th, 2025. Um, North Carolina House of Representatives vote is 59 to 48. So the key points of this is it allows permanent concealed carry for U.S. citizens 18 years of age or older, removes requirement for concealed carry permits, apparently background checks and training certifications. It also includes expanded firearm possession rights in more public and private places. So the next step would be for it to be sent to Governor Josh Dean D for signature or veto. A Republican supermajority is one vote short of the 3 to 5 threshold to override the veto. So I guess that's in limbo. But if it is signed, NC would become the 29th state um, to have constitutional carry, which would be amazing to see. What's up with the revolver? That is a Rough Rider Heritage 22 long rifle. I have a review video of it posted. That was a Black Friday deal with a rebate. It ended up being like $75. It's pretty fun to shoot. So the NRA filed Supreme Court brief challenging lifetime felon gun ban. Case name Vincent V. Bondi, filed June 11th, 2025. The filing parties are the NRA, ILA, and other advocacy groups. And the legal goal of this is basically to urge scouts to hear case and limit lifetime firearm bans for nonviolent felons. So the potential impacts this could have, it could restore gun rights to millions with nonviolent felony convictions, establish a new legal test based on dangerousness, not felon type. Now that sounds a little odd to me. I'll have to check on that. I don't think I have my tablet out here. Let me make sure it's not. Hey, that should pass. Sorry, I was looking at the rain. But so if they're trying to establish a new legal test based on dangerousness, would that mean it would be required with the regular background check we all have to go through to purchase a firearm? Nissan Altima. Hey, that's a Lambo. It's a Lambo. Yeah, that's kind of concerning. I would be concerned for them to at least if it would be, you know, for everyone, not just for felons. That's what I'm worried about. Um, sorry, I was just reading. That doesn't seem like it's fun to hear. We're gonna get into the interesting stuff. We're gonna go over pinwheel barrels and suppressors. the kind of like background. Um, Pin and weld, a method to permanently attach a muzzle device like a flash hider or brake to a short barrel so that the total length exceeds 16 inches. Legally used for years to comply with the NFA to avoid classification as a short-barreled rifle (SBR), based on a 2006 ATF letter that validated this method. What change? A FOIA requested a revealed the ATF, the tech branch agent Eve. I can't pronounce that. I'm not gonna try to. She ran a test. A pin muzzle device was placed in a bench bench face. A brake bar was used until the device broke off, destroying the barrel in the process. Conclusion: if the muzzle device can be forcibly removed, it's not permanent, even if its destructive force is needed. Yes, sir. I try to remember everybody. I appreciate you stopping by. How you doing? So they're they're what they're trying to say is basically just because you can remove it by destroying your barrel makes it an SBR where it's not permanently attached. Because in my mind, if I have to break something to get it off, it's stuck there. It's permanently there. You know. So community gun owners of America call this a policy change with no legal bias, widespread concern that this contradicts decades of accepted gunsmithing practice. I mean, I said I remember you want to head out. It's all up to you. Um, so there is no new laws. This is just entirely a administrative reinterpretation from what it says. You know, um, for suppressors, the deadline with the big beautiful bill. So what's going to happen with that is if they decide to rewrite it at the Senate with the short act included, and they revise the big beautiful bill, I think is the wording they used, and they send it back with the added short act into the one big beautiful bill, they will basically have to review it and it'll have to go right back through the House, back to the Senate, then they'll vote on it. It's a G3C and that host not jamming, and neither will a G2. They're not jamming, but so hopefully, whether it gets pushed back to the House, for them to re-vote on it with the short act um included, which I'm pretty sure I'm right. Like I'm not very big into how the court system works, whether I should be or shouldn't. But if they don't add the short act into the one big beautiful bill, July 5th is their deadline to vote on it. I will say this official. I've seen torture tests on a basic Glock 19 versus the G3C. They put 1,000 rounds through the Glock and it melted. They put damn near 1,500 rounds through the G3C and it kept running like a champ. So that's all I got to say. Glocks are nice. I don't like their triggers. They look cool. They're fun. A gun's a gun. Gonna protect yourself with what you're gonna get. You know what you like. There's nothing wrong with it. But After watching the Glock melt at 1,000 versus the G3C not have any scuffs, marks. After 15, I'm gonna go with the G3C. Plus, I live in Memphis and I do all kinds of work, and so it's cheap, it's replaceable. I don't have to cap. You're more than welcome to watch the Glock torture test on YouTube. I don't remember the channel name or whatever, but they're on there. You can watch meltdown videos. Some people really do buy guns and just fucking destroy them. They run it till it dies, straight out the box. The PSA, I might. So for my next purchases, I posted a little thing in the Discord. Everybody wants me to wait after July 5th to see what happens with suppressors. A Ranger, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Everybody loves those 17s. I can't lie. What's going on, Focus? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Oh yeah, what was I finna say? Hell yeah, Bullseye. I think I got a membership right now, actually. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing good as always. What was I finna say? Oh yeah. So I want to get it MMP 57. I want to get the DZ 61. I want to get a Glock 32 Gen 4 and maybe a Glock, either Glock 19 MOS FDE or the Glock 45 with the MOS with the gold slide. Yeah, baby, just in case. Thank you. You want a brownie? Oh, that's an MP5. It's a AP5P. It's a clone, I guess. I'm not a big Glock guy. What's that chamber then? A 35. Good. Yeah, hey, here's a please my side juice. Thank you, baby. Hey, I appreciate the 11 likes on the live stream. The live streams usually last about 2, 3 hours, and only 18 minutes in, we got 11 likes. I appreciate that. Oh, my bad. I got this pink line running through my phone. It's hard to read chat sometimes. It is a AP5P. The only difference between the M and the P is the tri-logan threaded barrel. But yeah, I did hear they're discontinuing a lot of models, which I'm pretty sure that the Glock I want, that 32 is one of the Glocks they're discontinuing. I get that. Baby, can you get some water? That was you. That's horrible. I don't know why you would offend me like that. That was mean. Yeah, I'm not a real big Glock fan either, but they're nice. I just don't like their triggers. But with the M&P 57, um I haven't had hands on with it. I don't know what it feels like. I know what it looks like. It looks really nice in my opinion. They have a lot of options. So I'm either thinking about getting the one with the little bag, the 3 magazines, um, and I think it has an ambidextrous slide safety, or I'm gonna get the FDE, which is like an extra $100, and it has no slide safety. That's horrible. Yeah, that's horrible. I hope you get it back for real. 'Cause, as long as it's not used in, I guess, for to do an act that I'm not gonna say on YouTube, just in case they wanna, do something to me. Um, as long as that's not happened with it, if it does get found with the numbers on it, report it, it'll come right back to you. That's horrible. Yeah, man. I hope so for you too, Caleb. Why am I looking at hot dogs with peanut butter on them? Why are they? Why? Ran out of mustard. Don't act like you wouldn't have done it too. I wouldn't. So, yeah, I'm sorry. My woman is going through this Threads app on Instagram, and this person posted this hot dogs in the bun, but instead of condiments, they got peanut butter. I guess it's a condiment, but it's just peanut butter. It happened while you were visiting Wichita. Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Baby, I gotta show these people this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm finna, I might traumatize y'all. Y'all gotta see this shit. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like that, it just threw me off. That is a G3C FDE. Yeah, y'all saw that? Please tell me y'all saw that. I have a walk. I do not. Heard good things about them. Baby, I was hungry before I saw that picture. Okay, well you can go have a peanut butter hot dog. That was gross. Yeah, are they interchangeable? I didn't know that. The the G3 and the G3C. I don't get it.
It said this was the search term.
That's funny. Mark one Eagle. G3X. Man, it said Pokemon, man.
Sabrina Carpenter has a new album, and I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't like her. Okay, that's good to know.
I'm gonna have a brownie.
Okay. I forgot you brought water out here.
Want one?
Want more water though. At 3 o'clock, I got sent to go finish a dig job. Mm-mm. All of them? I could have sworn you said you had one of the older ones too. Are they also interchangeable? Semi-automatic shotgun? Like that. It depends. I love the sound. I love pump action. Uh, and semi-automatic can be really fun. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Caleb. I actually heard one of the guys. I can't remember his name right now. One of the guys came on the live stream the other day. Um, he had I think the Lakeline LLC um upgraded recoil assembly, and I think they, if I'm not mistaken, they make new barrels for it too, which was what he had, and it would not run the magazine that I have in it. Yeah, there's definitely a difference between all steel firearms, I guess you could say, versus something like a Taurus. It's the PT what was, I think. Yeah, the G3X. Yeah, PT 111, whatever. Yeah, runs flawlessly. I've almost put like over 1,000 rounds through just that mag, I think, and I love it. But it is YouTube compliant. Dear YouTube, you do not kick me off my live. I will say this: I've never had a jam out of a pro mag, and this um Magpool HK um, mag hasn't had any issues either, but I haven't ran it that much. You can sit up here if you want. The puppy dog. What's going on, Alberto? How you doing? I appreciate y'all stopping by. We're almost at 4K subs. That's just crazy. I edited the video today, so there will be the range video. My sister finally uploaded. I'm sorry, bullshitting. Oh yeah, they do focus. I like the I like their standard 19s. They look nice in the Taurus. Yo, what's going on, Aiden? They coming metal. That's what's up. If I do anything to the G3C, I'll probably just get a different barrel. What's going on, fish? Got fish in the chat. Man, I'm doing good. I got my work truck today. Feeling good. It's just an old Ford. Had a micro Bristol car. I don't think I've seen that. Okay, so this is what I said about I was gonna talk about my MP5. I don't think I have anything else that's really Turkish made. Um so I will say this. It's had zero issues. I put over 2,000 rounds through it so far. It's just a range toy. I wanted it. I love MP5s. I've always have. When I went to go get myself a range toy, it was either MP5, P90, Chris Vector, something else of that nature, and ended up with this. Deciding I'm gonna go with this, and around that time they were all the clones, no matter who it was from, they were all around the same price. All the used ones were relatively around the same price, and all the brand new ones were, at the new price. Um, and I ended up getting mine for about like 18 after tax, like 1,800. And I think I've seen them go for as low as 9.99, and I think right now they're averaging, I think, used around 12. You think so? I want a barkeep. That would be nice. I will say this about mechanics. They shoot flat from what I've seen. They look nice. They seem reliable. I haven't, watched review videos on it. I haven't gone in depth on it. I haven't shot one myself. I've been hands on with them. I've seen them. I've seen what they look like after just basic use. Not even, like some of the people here do competition shooting. They'll shoot like 1,900 rounds a week, 2,000 rounds a week on average, like maybe on a low week. And let's say the people that I've seen that carry these, aren't doing that. They're not going out putting that much time in with that handgun, and even if they weren't, the finish on it is just gone. it just looks bad. Um, but to go off of what you said, focus about the trigger. Um, the only complaints I've heard about them from the people I know that own them is the trigger and the finish. Y'all know I'm in Memphis. Is banned in Washington, Aiden? That sucks. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it has the G3C. Um, when dry firing, it has a longer trigger reset, but when actually firing, it has a shorter trigger reset. I've heard they make different triggers for them. I haven't seen them when I try to find them myself for the MPA. I'll tell you what, y'all, that CZ82 that I brought out and reviewed, I love shooting it. Same thing with that P64. It just the trigger resets. It's it's like butter. Feels non-existent kind of, and it's just nice. It's fun and nice to shoot. Especially that 9x18 is different. The little rubber thing. So what people say, or what I was told when purchasing, is that that is there for to help with the trigger reset because it resets harsh. But leave it on there. Just you can either watch. I'm gonna post a how-to bump fire video with it, but there's also already how to bump fire the MPA 30T videos on YouTube, and you feel free to watch one of those, and you'll see why that people leave it on there. It's really fun to shoot. The Hellcat, I just don't like their triggers. Haven't shot it, been hands on. I just didn't like the trigger. Felt nice, looked nice. 509T came with flat face trigger. See, I haven't shot with a flat face trigger yet. Hey, I appreciate that, Caleb. You have a blessed night. Take it easy, man. Stay safe. Yeah, I hear you on that. But I do want to get a competition gun, handgun here soon. I'd probably run my MP5 as a PCC, I think. And I don't know what I want to get as a handgun. What's going on? I can't pronounce that. Voila. I don't know. What's going on, Tars? How you doing? Yes, sir. Man, the myth, the legend, Tars. Man has been non-stop posting, making videos, doing live streams since I started. I'm pretty sure we started like around the same time, or I started a little bit after him. But man, he's at it every day, and it never stops. Hey, Tars, I had my best live stream the the other day. I had like 16,000 people come by and watch it. Trying to get up there, get them watching. I was so surprised when I ended the live stream that it said 16,000 views. Yeah, it was like I started the live stream, and like 2 seconds in, there was 35 people here. Yes, sir. I would like to see the legend. Yeah, I appreciate the 15 likes. I finally got that little video edited. I need to do a little bit more trimming, but other than that, I'll probably post it tomorrow. I'll tell you what, Taurus, I think I only had three things on the table. I think I just had the MPA 30T, G3C, and the AP5P. It definitely did feel good to see those kind of numbers. And it's all because of everybody else. It's not me, it's y'all. Everybody that comes in here, joins the live stream, checks in, says what's up, like not checks in, not like that, but you get what I'm saying. Y'all come by, talk about shit. It's awesome. I fucks with it a lot. Yes, sir, Tars. That MPA 30T is so fun to shoot. It really is. I know you said you were gonna get one. Did you grab one? Yes, sir. I'll tell you what, I will not buy Tars' revolver. I've seen it blow up too many times. He's like, I don't want to buy anything that will blow up. Or has a tendency to blow up. But I'll get a Barrett. That's the only one. I'll tell y'all what. So I've had the G2C and two G3Cs. And I'll say this: the G2C is very cheap. Nobody used. It's reliable. Can function. Ran as should. The G3Cs I've had out the box. They do not like to eat hollows. You have to use more of less, I guess, wider tip. You need something that's small, more round. And other than that, if you're not using those, you just gotta abuse it, and it will run as should. And other than that, you know, I'll say this about everything. No matter what you buy, whether it's Tars or Glock, Smith and Wesson, anything you can think of, a CZ, some old musket, there's always a chance it might not be right, especially if they're mass produced. Yeah, that too. But you know, the reason I'm saying that, like, for most people who want to get a firearm or getting into it for the first time, aren't really gonna know stuff like that. That's just why I say, you know, abuse it. If you abuse it, it will just have no issues. I can put anything, any round, not, I guess not any round, but you get what I'm saying. Any kind of defense round, whether it's RIP, coordinated defense, whatever it might be, I can use it, and that would eat it. So like, I'm out here in Memphis. Let's put it this way: people use crazy ammo out here. They're gonna use whatever they can get their hands on, especially I guess like they be IDing and shit. So folks don't fuck with that, and so you get what I'm saying. They get what they can get. There's some crazy ammo out there, and I've known people that have some crazy rounds, just triple stack, 3 different rounds, keeps going. That and we the Glock. That's just jamaholics. I will say that. I haven't done that with the cars. I've double stacked different rounds, but not with those RIPs. But those things look so cool, honestly, those RIP rounds. But apparently, for self-defense, the best round to use is what your local law enforcement is using for self-defense. And this is what I've heard from lawyers, from things of that nature. That's just the best kind of ammo to use. So that way, they're gonna look for, I guess, loopholes. Like it's kind of like an insurance salesman. I guess that's the way to put it. You know, they're gonna find a way to put you in jail. Just like how that insurance salesman or whatever, they're gonna find a way not to insure you when some shit happens. So you get what I'm saying. But here in Memphis, You can use whatever kind of fucking ammo you want. I will say that. They do not care. I wonder if flamethrower would be just as powerful for self-defense. Like, imagine somebody tries to rob you. You're sitting in your car with your flamethrower. Easy. It's less lethal. One, two, funny. Then, three. You're no longer getting robbed. I don't remember what's that channel. That one guy's got that big. I think it's an SKS. That flamethrower attachment. That's wild. I think it's affordable too. It's like just under 200. I might just have to grab. But so probably this weekend I'm gonna pull something out. Pull something else out that I haven't posted yet, like I did with the P64 and the CZ82 and Star B. I'm gonna bring something else out, but I haven't decided if I want to shoot a long gun or a handgun. It's either gonna be something in 7.62 or I'm not gonna say anything else. I might figure it out. I posted just like a little bit of the CZ82, and I don't remember. I think it was YouTube community guidelines. He was like immediately as soon as I posted it on the community tab, he knew what it was. I was really impressed. So I don't know if I could just go sneak peek. What's next? Excuse me. Y'all do know about the A1 Grand though. I would like to take that out if you want it. But we'll see. I am very busy also the next few months. This job I'm taking is a venture, I guess, or you get what I'm saying. It's something new. I haven't done before. Let's see how it goes. There's good money to be made, so hopefully I can get rolling on that to where I'm straight and I can start doing a lot more stuff than bring out older stuff. So I want to get some new stuff. yeah, I'm very excited for July 5th to see what the outcome is on the one big beautiful bill. If y'all are still here, any of y'all that were in the chat, what are y'all wishing for? Y'all wanted y'all want them to include the short act and the bill gets sent back to the House, or do you want them to just go ahead and pass it as is? I kind of wanted them to go back and include the short act into the one big beautiful bill. But also on one hand, I would like it to not take as long. Because as soon as it goes into effect, at least here, I'll be able to purchase non-NFA suppressors, and I'll very much like that. I really don't want to pay that tax. I don't think anyone does. Just like charging $200 for a pair of earbuds on top of the $3 for the earbuds. It makes no sense. Machine gun ban, everything. It makes no fucking sense. Legally. Oh, I didn't realize it was 11 already. Ugh. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see some good things happen with the one big beautiful bill. And it will bring better outcomes as well. The other things like, I guess, our SBRs and SBSs. I'll probably get that video up tomorrow. I just took my sister to the range. It's been a very long time since she has shot or done anything like that up until that point. But I let her shoot the Intertech Tech 22 Scorpion, um, the G3C. I think she might have shot the P64 once. I'll probably post that tomorrow, like I said. And after that, I'll post a little how-to video on how to bump fire the MPA 30, or at least how I do it. Y'all, it is almost 11:30. I gotta be up in like 5 hours, so I'm gonna head out. But I probably will do another short live stream tomorrow, hopefully. And like I said, I'll probably post some shorts tomorrow during the day, depending on what I got going on. Hopefully it's chill. Um, and I'll get that video out. I appreciate all y'all being here for real. I hope y'all stay safe. I hope y'all stay blessed for real. Sorry, I'll be honest. I just trying to do that this whole time while I talk. But yeah, y'all take it easy. Y'all have a blessed night.